This predator has the creepiest, most tragic backstory you've ever seen. One that will make you actually feel really bad for him. He was the product of forced Yaoja in. There's a reason he looks so different from the regular Yaoja. There's a reason why his mask looks the way it does. There's a reason why he's so angry with a chip on his shoulder in the movie Prey. The feral predator is one of the most interesting predators of all time. And even though he lost really badly and got cooked in his own movie to embarrassing fashion, there's a big story behind this dude, right? We've seen so many different Yaoja in the Predator franchise. They all have varying differences to them, but most of them look the same. You see, you have the runt predator from Badlands, he's a runt. He's literally a defect from his own subsect of the Jungle Clan. If he is part of the Jungle Clan, I'm assuming he is. But regardless, he looks like a smaller, weaker version of the Yaoja we know. We got the super black predators that look way more reptilian in nature. They look like an evil version of the regular Jungle Clan Yaoja. They are their cousins. So they're larger, more reptilian, different pigmentation, but they still have similar hunting practices and cultural practices, and they do reside on different planets and different parts of Yaoja Prime due to the blood feud with the Jungle Clan. Depending on what part of the world or which planet you're from and the genetics you inherit, that will change your looks, like humans as well. Creator of this story mentioned that he looks so different than the regular Yaoja because he's from a specific region, the desert region of Yaoja Prime, a lot more hot and desolate than other parts of the world. So he's adapted to look and be built a certain way. That's different from the Jungle Clan. Now, it's interesting because most of Yaoja Prime that I see whenever I see it is a desert. In Predator Badlands, what we see from Yaoja Prime looks like a hot desert. Yaoja thrive in hot spaces too. They've adapted to do that. So it doesn't make sense to me that his looks are purely because he's from a desert region of Yaoja Prime. All these Yaoja have grown up, come in and out of different planets hunting in their tradition. All of them have been in a desolate, hot planet. This alone doesn't make sense. And you have different food and different environment, different volatility, I guess, too. A lot of different factors can contribute to it. But you can say the same about the Super Blacks. Super Blacks are, due to a blood feud, are split off. The whole blood feud between them is ancient, leading back to Nightstorm. You could have made that same excuse for them. Their entire Yaoja clan has been split off from the regular Jungle Clan. But still, even still, there's a resemblance. They don't look that much different. Yes, they look different. Their foreheads, their skin color, their eyes and all that, even the snouts. But look at the nose area. You can kind of tell that they're relatives. But this dude, this guy's deformed. He looks like he's a borderline different species, and I need to know why. Why is that the case? Why does he look so much different than all the other predators? He makes the classic predator look handsome. He makes even the runt predator, who's a runt, look handsome. He's ugly as fuck. Okay, there's no way to dilly-dally around it, and I'm sorry if I'm offending any predators out there. I'm just saying, I'm speaking the truth here. I guarantee you this dude was picked on for his looks by some of the female Yaoja too. He got rejected 7,000 times on Yaoja Prime, okay? Let's just be real about it. So, look at all of them. Him, even the upgrade predator, which is a mutant, they still all have similarity. This dude doesn't belong. He doesn't look like he's even, everything from the dreadlocks down to his face and his hairline is so utterly different. There's no way, he's from a different part of Yaoja Prime. There's no way that's the answer. So what happened to his clan to make him look like this? All these species interacted with each other, and a food chain, a hierarchy of power was put in place based on weakness. Yaoja Prime, the Yaoja culture can be very toxic. Like, it's a warrior culture. If you're weak, you're pathetic. The Super Blacks thought everyone was pathetic because of the stupid, pathetic honor code. They're like, no, if you're gonna cheat to win, you're gonna cheat to win. None of this bullshit honor. So they split off from the Jungle Clan. They had a blood feud. But there is still a superiority complex with the Jungle Clan themselves. We even see it in the Predator Badlands, bro. If you're seen as weak, you'll be called and killed immediately, right? I guarantee you the Jungle Clan saw the original forefathers of the feral predator clan as weak. In an effort to cull all weakness, they probably had tournaments in which predators would fight to see which clan is physically superior, which Yaoja is physically superior. We're gonna build our clan off of the good ones, off of the ones that are superior, that have good combat skills, the ones that really show themselves out. And the ones that get their asses whooped, we're gonna segregate them to a different part of the world. So his people were kicked from the main parts of Yaoja Prime and put in the most pathetic, desolate, technology-less sectors of Yaoja Prime, where they had to suffer on their own. This original clan wasn't a clan of married couples and stuff like that. No, they were siblings. They were all siblings. The forefathers were all siblings, so they were thrown into this random-ass pit, forced to breed with each other. And this kept on happening for years and years and years. This entire clan is built off of inbreeding. We know what inbreeding does to people, to humans. Can only imagine what could happen to the Yaoja clan too. All the physical defects that come with inbreeding and all that kind of stuff, especially like forced incest. Remember the movie Barbarian? Remember that creature? She was a product of long lines of incest. One dude banging all these women, banging the kids, all that, blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you that's what these Yaoja were forced into. This horrific, tortured existence of being forced to fuck each other. Because no other Yaoja, in this highly populated planet, no other Yaoja were gonna want them. All the female Yaoja were hooking up with the Yaoja of the Jungle Clan. Nobody wanted this clan, so they were forced to fuck each other. I believe that the size of this specific inbred, you know how they say inbreds, like some inbreds have like giant size, like similar to the barbarian chick, they have grip strength, they have weird facial features. The feral predator is bigger than than the normal Yaoja. Why? It's because he's an inbred. He is a deformed inbred who was bullied so many times by the regular jungle clan. Every time he tried to seek their approval, every time he tried to venture out of his part of the planet and go to them, try to go on hunts with them and all that stuff to prove himself, they'd all laugh at him. They called him the R word. They called him the F slur. They basically, you know how there's some weirdo bullies who like to like pick on people with Down syndrome and all this stuff? That's how they treated him. He was treated like a predator with Downs. He was looked at as pathetic and weak. If you thought the run predator had it tough, the feral predator had it just as tough. The only thing he had going for him was the fact that he was a big dude. That's the only reason why they wouldn't straight up kill him or off him. Because they just saw him as like, you're like the hills have eyes type shit. We don't want to fuck with you. So because of that, he really felt insecure without his mask. He didn't have a mask. He needed to hunt someone, an initiation hunt, and use their bones as mask. So instead of getting those technological masks that all the other Yaoja were gifted, the jungle clan, the ones that were respected, he had to earn his own right. He had to do his initiation hunt and use the bones of a specific creature to give him the mask that we know now that the feral predator has. That's where the river ghost comes in. The river ghost, this is a big theory. The feral predator actually killed the river ghost and used its head as the main bone mask for itself. The river ghost was this alien creature that was used, we saw in Predator 2010. He was used basically on the game preserve planet, used by the super black predators as bait to lure out Royce and his team, right? So this creature's been used by predators for years and years and years. I believe the first Yaoja to kill it was the feral predator. He found him on a planet in his initiation hunt and killed that mofo, took his fucking mask, took his fucking head and used it as his mask. I also believe that he had someone train him for this and train him after this. The shaman predator that we saw from the Lost Tribe in Predator 2. Okay? I believe they're called the Lost Tribe because, well, there's the behind the scene reasons why they're called the Lost Tribe, but also in canon, they are a Yaoja clan that was known to be lost from Yaoja Prime. They were known to be kind of split off from them, indifferent a little bit. So it makes sense that he would train the feral predator, not only for that reason, because you're already an outsider, so yes, you can train another outsider from the jungle clan, but also they both hunted Native Americans around the same time. I believe shaman predator mostly did around the 19th century. It would make sense that during the course of their training, he told them about Earth, and Earth having a planet with a lot of warriors in it, and the feral predator said, yes, that's where I'm going next to earn my next trophy, to prove myself. As a result of everything that I just mentioned, his origin story, due to forced incest in his family line, unequal treatment of Yaoja due to bullying, due to this power hierarchy, he was born into a rigged life. A life that was a rigged game, essentially. And with that, he inherited all the anger and resentment of his entire tribe that was kicked out, and that's why he is angry. That's why he's called the feral predator. It's not because he looks the way he does, it's because that's how he acts, too. And it all culminated in him going to Earth and getting his ass whooped by Naru and her brother, and getting killed in one of the most embarrassing fashions that a Yaoja ever could. This is the most tragic Yaoja you've ever seen. There's not a Yaoja that I've seen that's more tragic than this dude. You were forced into this life due to this long line of torturous forced incest, due to this incessant bullying from different Yaoja tribes, laughed at by all the superior Yaoja tribes, and then when you try to earn your stripes, you end up going to this planet and getting killed by this Deus Ex Machina character with all the plot armor in the world, getting your mandible torn out and your own technology used against you to kill you. All the Jungle Clan are facepalming and laughing at you in death, as they were in life. That's the most sad, depressing Yaoja existence ever, and is why he's one of the most interesting in my opinion. I actually give Prey a lot of credit now, because my theory makes the Yaoja better, by the way, the character better. I'm just saying, I give Prey a lot of credit, because I believe the Feral Predator has one of the coolest designs ever. I think that dude looks scary as fuck. With the mask on. Without it, he looks a little bit too ugly. He has no aura. But when he has a mask on, bro, this dude's intimidating as shit. I gotta give an applause for that. But that's the true story of the Feral Predator. I hope you got some value out of this. Watch Prey again and watch it with new eyes. Watch it knowing that this was his story all along, and you're gonna feel so bad. You're gonna get some kind of catharsis, even if it's depressing. Alright? Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.